Welcome back. Just in time for the green flag here. 11 laps to go in the Midwest Modified
Whoa!
feature.
6 laps to go.
And that's not
the
good.
22 car up on over end.
That'll wake you up if you were snoozing at home maybe during the recorded features. This is all live as those guys go around. Hopefully everybody's okay around that first turn. That was one heck of a crash. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Sarah Wheeler alongside Chad Lyons. And such an exciting night of action here at Amsoil Speedway as they check on Cole there, the
Moving
22
around
car.
in there, that's good to see.
As you see, yeah, absolutely good to see him. Oh, what a crash. Let's take another look at it here.
22 car at the bottom right of your screen, just off the didn't really see what happened unless something broke and he went down and hooked the apron.
Hard to see, maybe just taking that low line, Chad, as we've seen throughout the night, and probably got caught up on one of the tires there on the...
Just slides off the screen before we can catch him, and he's up and over. Tough break.
Certainly a tough one there. This has been a feature that's had 4 or 5 caution flags already. These guys, it started with 28 cars, then 26, and it just the field's been narrowed down, Chad. What is it about, I guess, the Midwest Modifieds that these guys just have problems kind of keeping going with all these cars on the track?
Well, it's kind of been a war of attrition, and just that much traffic, there's just nowhere to go. And you're going to have that many more variables with guys breaking parts and, you know, making moves. Other guys have to react, and they just run out of space.
We've seen sometimes around these turns 3 and 4 wide, and when you get into a situation like that, you're certainly going to have some problems. So we'll see here as Cole most likely will get the hooks, and no doubt about that. Just hope that he's okay and can continue the racing action. As we wait, though, for these guys to clean things up, we'll take a quick break, and we'll have the rest of this feature, hopefully, coming up next.
Cole is up and out of the car, looking good.
With the caution flag, and Mac was starting to get a lead out in front of the rest of the pack, and so this will certainly make it an interesting last 6 laps.
Certainly, Dan Kingsley's got a very fast car. He was battling Mac for that lead, and it's good to see Mac up front, surprisingly, because he wrecked out of the preliminary race earlier. We weren't sure if he was going to come back, and he's back on track and out in front, which is good to see for the Esty brothers.
And that was just the very first lap of that feature early on where he wrecked out. So no points for him in the first feature, so certainly important for him to get some points here after not scoring any earlier. Kingsley, you mentioned, he finished second earlier, so look out for that 68K, that white car, and of course the Estes 37 squared there for the two of them. Easy to keep an eye on as we take green in a single file start as these guys go with 6 laps, just 6 laps. Who will be crowned champion of the second feature?
2 laps to go.
2 laps. They've cut it down even more. 2 laps to go,
Chopping
I guess.
them down.
And the Estes. Mac is in the green, Skeeter in the other car next to him, the black.
Skeeter in the black and yellow on the outside. 1 lap to go this time by. The brothers are door to door through turns 1 and 2. Mac Esty taking that low line, shutting the door on Skeeter, but Skeeter's got some speed as they come down the back stretch. Entering turn number 3, Skeeter takes the high line, trying to make some moves.
Mac or Skeeter, which Esty is it going to be?
Mac shuts the door and takes the checkered flag.
Mac Esty followed by his brother Skeeter and the 0-2 there of Jesse Ogston as those guys finish 1, 2, and 3, and that ends a lengthy Midwest Modified feature, and they went from 11 to 6 to 2 without even doing any laps. But hey, we've got 4 other features to get to, so certainly no time to be wasted here, and no time for Mac Esty as he wanted to beat his brother, and that's exactly what he did. That'll help out his point standings after crashing earlier.
Estes of Kelly Lake, no stranger to victory lane. They're both leading the point series here at Amsoil Motor Speedway. After a circus of a Midwest Mod feature, the second of the evening.
Probably one of the longer features we've seen, certainly, maybe the longest, but the important thing is these guys finish it, everyone safe after a couple of crazy crashes, and Mac Esty a happy man after taking home the checkered flag, and he'll make his way to the winner's circle, a place that he's no stranger to this season. He's been there quite a few times already. It, as Chad mentioned, was atop the standings until tonight's earlier feature, so he knows where to go, he knows where to park that car. up on the winner's circle and how to get out of it, hopefully quicker than most of the guys that we've seen tonight.
On June 13th, actually the last time we had a complete ratio here at Amsoil Speedway.
Once again, your winner of Midwest Modified, the second feature of the evening, Mac Esty out of Kelly Lake. Hope to hear from him shortly.
All right, we'll direct your attention down towards our Meadow Ford Bronze winner's circle for the second time. Down in victory lane, let's hear it for Mac Esty.
Well, Mac, I'll tell you what, it's been a tough run. You and Skeeter both went out in that first feature event, but apparently you got everything all hooked back together and you had a great run here.
Yeah, I wrecked a lot of stuff. I just got to thank my family and friends that got me back out for the heat and everything worked out in the end.
Had to cut it short, everything was going wrong, but hey, come on in the victory, that's the main thing.
Yeah, that was my favorite for sure.
Congratulations.
So Mac Esty,
Short and sweet for Mac Esty as they hurry along in the super stocks, try to get those guys going. Of course, it'll be another 20-lap feature for the super stocks as we try to get into some more racing action here tonight. Mac Esty, a happy guy. And so as we wait for the super stock feature, we'll take a quick break, but stay with us. We've got more racing action coming up next.